So, it's the day where we'll be comparing Stellar Lumens versus Ripple, and which is a better project. That is what we're going to discuss today. So, the recent news and developments have reignited the long-standing debate concerning two of the top cryptocurrency projects out there, Stellar Lumens XLM versus Ripple XRP. So, a wave of events seem to be tilting the scales in the favor of Stellar Lumens lately, seen by some solely in terms of price increase of a coin. Ripple is also not far behind. I mean, it also enjoyed strong growth in terms of price lately. But Stellar Lumens, it has a rocket in its icon. It is really going to moon, I think. And not to mention the Coinbase listing. Ripple is not even on their roadmap. Stellar Lumens is, and I think Stellar Lumens is definitely going to be the next coin that will be added on Coinbase. So Stellar is definitely doing better in the recent days, but is it better than Ripple? So let's talk about Jed McKellar for a moment, because he was recently named amongst the top 10 most influential people in the cryptocurrency and blockchain arena. It is a great recognition for a man who is a co-founder of Ripple and Stellar. He founded Ripple back in 2011 and he made Stellar Lumens in 2014 after he was taken out from the Ripple team. Interestingly, both cryptocurrencies want to leverage blockchain technology to transform cross-border payments and remittances. So who is better in doing this? The Stellar efforts are targeted towards the individual and institutions outside the banking industry using anchors. Basically, it targets the unbanked who want a cheap and secure way to transfer money around the world. The Stellar Lumens puts an emphasis on how to adapt this technology for the everyday use, mostly in developing regions of the world. This approach makes it different from Ripple, whose main focus is to work closely with the banks and other financial institutions to make the transfer of the money faster and less costly. So, do you get the difference? Ripple is more bank oriented. The target is to have the XRP used by the banking and financial institutions, essentially replacing SWIFT. You know, the SWIFT is used by banks to transfer money from one bank to another for doing cross-border payments. And this is what Ripple wants to replace. On the other end, the Stellar has partnered with the IBM and is likely to be incorporated in their tech giant ventures. XRP, on the other hand, is being tailored for being adopted by the banks and payment providers. In fact, Ripple has been aggressively doing the groundwork by partnering high-profile bank and remittances services. And then there's the decentralized versus centralized debate. Many investors, including me, view Stellar Lumens as more decentralized network, which then makes it possible for it to work around the constraints of traditional banking. On the other hand, Ripple is seen as quite centralized and aims at working closely and more specifically with the banks. Every time or so, it has been accused of being profit-based and has attracted a couple of class action suits as well. So what makes Stellar Lumens so special, other than their, the easy way to transfer money from one continent to another? It is going to be listed on Coinbase. You see, the coin just presents a very lucrative prospect for XLM, as it has a capacity to see its price explode once that happens. Although it is not guaranteed, see what happened with the BAT token. It is possible that Coinbase will probably add XLM due to its popularity and low price. The prospect of Stellar Lumens becoming accessible to 13 million Coinbase users means its price could gain massively in the upcoming months. The Stellar Lumens has also undergone partnerships with the Tempo Money, which has a stronghold in Europe for making the Euro and USD transfers. They have also acquired a Sharia compliance certification that will open up its use in the Islamic regions of the world. The Stellar Lumens network can now be accessible in many Middle East countries. Now let's talk about Ripple, because we gotta praise it too. Now, while it has missed out on Coinbase and the prospect that it may be declared a security by the SEC makes XRP not so attractive to investors at the moment. But there's a feeling that getting listed or not on the top exchange no longer matters for the third largest coin. Its focus on seeing XRP adoption via its blockchain solution is as aggressive now as they were in the beginning of the 2018. According to the Ripple Lab executives, whatever happens to the company, XRP Ledger is here to stay, and thus the native token also will. Assuming the adoption happens, the Ripple prices, the XRP prices can only be expected to rise. So, who is better in the Stellar versus Ripple debate? There is no way an argument will ever be reached among the two communities as to which platform is better, because both are equally biased and both are equally good in their own fields. The Stellar is more of a decentralized project. The Ripple is constantly fighting negative media attention for being overly centralized. However, due to this very reason, the Ripple may end up successfully penetrating the banking industry and become the global cryptocurrency for the international money transfer. I totally think that the year 2019 will likely be a defining time for these two coins, especially with what happens on the regulatory front. I hope you liked my video. Give a like and share it with your friends if you liked it, and stay subscribed for more cryptocurrency and IC news. Bye bye.